Welcome back to another video. Yarn is the second language. I am Princeton. That is Miss Nikki. How are you, Miss Nikki?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing good, but I'm going to be doing better in just a minute because today's video is basically an apology from me to Red Heart Ogo. Okay. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the Red Heart Ogo because a little bit ago we did a video and we bought some Ogo and we gave our opinion on it, whether it was a gimmick or not. And that was a little bit unfair because I had not ever used it before. Had you used it before?
No.
Okay, so it wasn't a very fair.
What do you mean not fair?
It wasn't completely fair. We had never used it.
That's what you do when you give your opinion on something new.
Okay, well, maybe it was fair, but now we're going to give a better opinion since we've both used it.
Yes.
Okay. We're going to give a better opinion since we both have used it. And I know I personally, I got a different mindset on it now.
Okay. So initially, what was your rating?
So I think I gave it is a gimmick, but it's not that bad of a gimmick, I guess. So I think I gave it like a 6 out of 10, I think.
No, I think it was higher than that. I think you said 8, and I think I said 9, just for what it is.
Okay, 8, 9.
Mm-hmm.
So, whoa. Let's see that mug. What's going on there?
Unusual fabulousness.
And what you got in that cup?
Let me see. Will Target sponsor us? Good and Gather. Is that upside down? Good and Gather organic cinnamon spice. I think it is.
That's around my favorite this time of year, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, I got water in a boring mug. Clink. So 8 and 9. Do you want to go first?
Sure. So I used the Ogo in, I don't think we ever said the colorways. Mine was jewel tone. This was the Red Heart Ogo from Walmart. We purchased this one from. This was $3.97 for 5 ounces or 141 grams, 236 yards. So I had this one and I made a hat and a cowl out of mine, which I did no blocking or weaving in of ends at all. I was just like, boom, done. So the cowl's pretty big. Let's see. You have a coat on. And then just a basic hat. I did some ribbing down here and then just knit until it was ready to decrease. And I got to the full color repeat. Well, I guess I got a little further. Somewhere I think it reversed. But see, pom-pom end. Or a pom-pom.
Well, look at you. You look all Ogo'd up.
Ogo OG.
Ogo, oh no.
So my knitting experience, I thought it was a decent knit. This is definitely, they categorize it as a worsted. This is definitely thicker than a worsted. I think it's an Aran, but I mean, it was fine for what I was going to do. Something that didn't need a whole lot of gauge policing on it or anything. And I got, a cowl, and I was very comfortably done with my hat. I think I had maybe a few more feet left, but I kind of measured it that way to make sure I would have enough. But very enjoyable, very enjoyable.
Well,
so I'm going to stick with my rating of 9. I think for what it's worth, it's, perfectly decent. I have not washed it to see if this pink bleeds, the blues or anything into these other colors. And obviously I've not blocked it or done anything to it. But I think it's cute. I like it.
I think it looks good. I like it too.
So your
That's
turn.
I'm glad you mentioned the washing thing because that's one thing I was going to ask you if you had washed yours or not.
No, not yet.
Okay, well I
I
have not either.
didn't, there was no color transfer on my fingers. There was no color transfer on my needles. I think I used some light colored bamboo needles and they were fine. So usually if I'm going to see any bleeding or washing out of it, the needles usually will tell me first, but I didn't see any of that.
Okay. Well, so for me, I don't. So you guys know how I am. I opened mine up. It's just Christmas morning, just and it was a bunch of shreds. So I don't know the color, but it is the exact same yardage and everything as yours.
Yeah.
So this, I made a hat as well, and this is my hat.
Nice.
And for the body of the hat, I had used the alpine stitch, and the brim here is just a single crochet. I guess I shouldn't hide my face. um, just a single crochet, and this is all the Ogo yarn.
Isn't that behind you? Your little label thing? Look behind you. The other way.
I don't see anything.
Oh, I thought you put it back there, but maybe it's falling.
Oh, I moved it. I've got another one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I put it right here though. It wouldn't stay up. Being honored, look. Well, I don't know. Okay. Anyway, there we go. So there we go. So I had enough for another hat, so I thought.
Uh-oh.
And I made this, and I had to substitute with little just random white yarn I had laying around. So I was able to almost get two hats, and I used the same alpine stitch with this hat here as I did with this one. I had to make the brim a little shorter because I was running out of yarn. So I guess I should put it on since you put yours on, huh?
Yeah. Ugh. Squeeze that big head in there.
There we go. Oh, look.
Oh, it looks nice.
Yeah. I like it. It fits really well. You say I got a big head?
No.
Comment down below if you think I got a big I'm just kidding. Don't do that. There be so many yes.
Or people you saying have a tiny head, which I don't think is better, like a pinhead or something. That's terrible.
So I got to say this about the Ogo. I was wrong. It is still, it's not as gimmicky as I thought. I found the true benefit for me. I am not good at matching colors to make a beautiful project. They took that hard part out for me, and I didn't realize until I was halfway through making it. I was like, oh, this looks great, even though I didn't pick anything. So I'm gonna have to up my rating from an 8 to a 9.5.
Wow, that's big.
Yes. So would I buy it again? Yes, I obviously have, and I would. And I think I'm gonna buy a couple of them, make a blanket out of it.
Nice. That would be really nice. So about the tangling in the, you know, their earmark is tangle free, quick start. Did you find that was still true once you got into working with it?
Not one tangle.
No, me neither. Me neither.
It was smooth sailing the whole time. So, I mean, they nailed it on that.
I think I was nervous because I knit the cowl in maybe 2 nights and the hat in maybe, you know, a day, and worked on it a couple of times. And I think I kept looking at like, don't you move, don't you tangle, because it felt insecure. It felt like this can't last. This is not going to stay. I did not throw it in a knitting bag or anything and take it anywhere. This was kind of my couch project. So maybe that's another test, to put it in an actual project bag, like you would handle it, and go out somewhere and throw it in the car and pull it out at lunch or something, and these things. But as far as sitting on the couch, and you know, it's fine.
So I will say this: there were many times I had to pick up the yarn and the project and go to another location because I got a 5-year-old and I'm constantly just trying to avoid danger. So I didn't pack it up and go anywhere with it, but I did pick it up and go here and there and upstairs. Not one time, no tangles, no knots, nothing.
Good.
And it was so smooth while I was working. I didn't have to pull, no pulling.
And again, for a beginner, I think that would be a big advantage because they're already wrestling the hook or the needles, and then to have to wrestle the yarn too, that's just like, oh, let me stop and do this. Now, where was I? Where were my hands? What was I doing? It did just flow very smoothly. It did.
Yep. So I got to give it a 9.5 out of 10 now.
Nice.
And, I will recommend it to people. That's how much I liked it.
Nice. I'm going to stick with my 9 because I don't think it's truly a worsted weight. And if you're trying to make something, to gauge like a sweater or something, that could very seriously throw you off if you don't make a gauge swatch like me. But, so.
For me, it definitely wasn't worsted weight as well. It is definitely thicker.
Yeah.
I mean, it just, to me, it did. That's what it seemed like.
I thought so. So, I mean, not to.
Hey, this might be a thing. Don't knock it. It might be a thing. Maybe,
I feel so embarrassed for you right now.
I look like a Dr. Seuss character.
You do.
I actually like this white in it.
Yeah. It kind of makes it, pop out.
It does.
So, well, excellent.
Oh, yeah.
Do you need a moment? Should we be here?
Oh, yeah. Stay around. The show only gets better.
Oh, it gets so much worse. So much worse.
So, yeah, that's our opinion part 2. Dose. How do you say 2 in French?
Duh.
How about German?
I'm not even going to try it. I haven't practiced my German a whole lot. I moved on to Latin.
Oh. So, man, you know what? So I've moved on to Portuguese.
Nice.
So between the two of us, hopefully, let's say 2023, we'll have English covered. I mean, I can speak English. Yes, I have a degree.
You muddle along in English.
I have a degree in English, ma'am.
So,
ma'am.
They give out degrees for a lot of things that don't make sense.
That's true. Spanish, French, German, Latin, Portuguese.
I don't think the Latin we're gonna run into a whole bunch of people. Like, yes, here I am. Here I am.
Well, it kind of goes full circle into why we're called yarn as a second language.
It is.
Yeah.
So
all right. So that is our review part 2. That's all I got.
That's it. It was a good review. I think Red Heart would be proud of us.
Yeah. So Red Heart, if you want to reach out to us and sponsor us, we got you. And you know what? We have gotten a couple of emails about who we're sponsored by. We're not sponsored by anybody.
Me and you? Is that it?
Yeah, we sponsor each other. And I think Nikki and I haven't really talked about this, but we've been offered a lot of different sponsorships, but we haven't picked anybody because we don't want to get to the point where we're not able to give these full, real, raw reviews. We don't want to feel like we have to be like, oh, we're going to push this product because they gave us a couple bucks.
Right.
We're going to give you guys the raw truth every single time.
Stop saying raw, but yeah,
raw.
It's honest. Honest is good too. Honest is good. But yeah, I mean, we've been approached by some things that seem kind of spammy and some things that seem like, oh, maybe should we? But so far, we're happy where we are.
Yeah.
But if Red Heart wants to throw me some yarn,
Red Heart said something. We'd be like, hey,
You know. How you doing, Red Heart?
respond, reply.
You go ahead and slide to our DMs, Red Heart.
Right. I'm waiting. So, all right. Well, thank you guys for clicking on the video. We're going to be showing some finished projects, some other finished projects really soon. So be looking out for that. And yeah, that's it. We will see you all at the next video.
All righty.
Bye.